Hello, you are watching the English News Bulletin on QPVN channel. I'm Cho Nguyen, and now let me keep you up to date with the headlines. The 13th Party Central Committee commences its 10th plenum. Military proactive response to natural disasters. Vietnam climbs 15 places in UN e-Government Index 2024. On the morning of September the 18th, the 13th Party Central Committee commenced its 10th plenum in Hanoi. The session will focus on 10 contents of the two groups of strategic matters, as well as a number of specific issues. Party General Secretary and State President Do Lam chaired and delivered a speech at the opening session. Party General Secretary and State President Do Lam emphasized that the successful implementation of the 13th National Party Congress resolution is the highest target of the entire party, people, and military for 2025. This will serve as the foundation for the fulfillment of strategic goals marking the centennial of the Communist Party of Vietnam to its 100 years since the founding of our country. These goals must be done with the highest determination, greatest efforts, drastic actions, with the most effective solutions. He noted that it is the party's responsibility to the people, the national history, and international friends. It proves the party's leadership and fighting capacity. Therefore, it is necessary to maximize all resources and measures to fulfill the objectives. Regarding some specific issues, General Secretary and State President Do Lam asked the committee to analyze strategic breakthroughs for the next tenure, focusing on institutional and development breakthroughs, strongly innovating personnel work, synchronously perfecting and strongly making breakthroughs in building and developing socio-economic infrastructure. Regarding strategic directions and solutions, General Secretary and State President Do Lam noted the need to focus on perfecting production relations, streamlining the apparatus of the party, state, National Assembly, and social political organizations, while innovating the party's leadership and governance methods. He urged to thoroughly reform administrative procedures, arouse motivation and spirit of dedication to the country, and mobilize all resources among the people. Regarding personnel preparation for the 14th Congress, General Secretary and President Do Lam highlighted it as a crucial task. Regarding the party building and implementation of the party charter, General Secretary and State President Do Lam asked the committee to discuss and give opinions on the achieved results, the limitations and obstacles, and proposed directions, tasks, and solutions for party building in the 14th tenure. At the invitation of the Ministry of National Defense of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, a mission of the Ministry of National Defense of Vietnam, led by Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến, Deputy Defense Minister, is paying an official visit to the DPRK. On the morning of September the 18th, in the capital city of Pyongyang, Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến had talks with Lieutenant General Kim Min-seop, Deputy Defense Minister of the DPRK. Over the past time, defense cooperation has been one of the important areas of the bilateral relationship, which has received special attention from senior leaders of the two countries, including high-level delegation exchanges and contacts. Party and political work is a cooperation content that is attached importance to. Since the general political departments of the two militaries signed a Memorandum of Understanding on Cooperation in 2008, the two sides have implemented many specific contents, such as specialized delegation exchange, dissemination publication exchange, political education, contributing to enhancing mutual understanding between the two militaries. Language training cooperation has also been promoted. In the coming time, the two sides will focus on promoting cooperation in a number of areas. Regarding cooperation in party and political work, the two sides will continue to effectively implement the contents of the Memorandum of Understanding on Cooperation between the two general political departments. On this occasion, Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến sent the invitation of the leaders of the Ministry of National Defense of Vietnam to the Democratic People's Republic of Korea counterparts to attend the 80th founding anniversary of the Vietnam People's Army, and the invitation of Senior Lieutenant General Trịnh Văn Quyết, Chairman of the General Political Department of the Vietnam People's Army, to his counterpart of the Korean People's Army to visit Vietnam on this occasion. Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến respectfully invited Lieutenant General Kim Min Sup to Vietnam to attend the anniversary and the second Vietnam International Defense Expo slated for this December. Also, on September the 18th, a conference to officially hand over Level 2 Field Hospital Rotation 6 from the Military Medical University to the Vietnam Department of Peacekeeping Operations was held under the chair of Lieutenant General Phạm Trường Sơn, Deputy Chief of the General Staff. Lieutenant General Phạm Trường Sơn commended the Military Medical University and the Vietnam Department of Peacekeeping Operations for the meticulous preparations for the Level 2 Field Hospital Rotation 6. He emphasized the importance of ongoing collaboration between the two sides to ensure continuous guidance and medical expertise during the hospital's mission performance. General Sơn highlighted the importance for the staff of the Level 2 Field Hospital Rotation 6 to grasp the honor and responsibility entrusted to them by the party, state, military, and people. He also urged them to build on the successes of the Level 2 Field Hospital Rotation 5, continuing to successfully fulfill the task assigned by the UN and the Ministry of National Defense, affirming good reputation and noble qualities of Angkor soldiers. Earlier, the Level 2 Field Hospital Rotation 6 and the Military Engineering Company Rotation 3 held a ceremony to launch an emulation movement dedicated to the late President Ho Chi Minh and to commemorate the heroes and martyrs at the monument on Bắc Sơn Street, Hanoi. As soon as the tropical depression, which could strengthen into a typhoon in the coming days, was reported, military units in the affected areas prepared to respond to the impending weather. Urgent meetings were held and measures to call boats to safety and implement maritime restrictions were quickly enacted. Quảng Ngãi Border Guards announced the tropical depression development, advised fishermen on securing their vessels, and guided them out of danger zones. These actions were taken immediately upon receiving directives. Fishermen were alerted and took proactive measures to move their boats to safe areas. Maritime restrictions were also enforced at local ports. Thừa Thiên Huế Military Command assigned tasks for local military units and cooperated with local authorities to prepare a response plan. Teams were sent to key coastal areas to manage the situation and ensure checking at high-risk locations for flooding, landslides, and potential erosion from high sea levels. According to the Quảng Nam Disaster Prevention and Search and Rescue Committee, there are 206 fishing boats with 1,942 crew members currently at sea. The Provincial Border Guard Command has instructed to regularly broadcast updates on the tropical depression, enabling boats to take preventive measures. Units are monitoring closely, recording the number of people and vessels, especially offshore fishing boats, and maintaining our readiness for search and rescue operations. On September the 18th in Hanoi, the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development received emergency aid from international agencies and organizations in support of victims of Typhoon Yagi. So far, flood-affected localities have received 200 tons of relief goods from the governments of Australia, Switzerland, India, Japan through JICA, ASEAN's AHA Center, UN agencies, including UNDP and UNICEF, and Samaritan's Purse. Embassies, UN agencies, and international organizations initially pledged to support more than $13 million for post-flood reconstruction. At the event, the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development's representatives thanked international organizations and foreign embassies for their timely and effective assistance. The relief goods were quickly transported by the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development to the localities of Yên Bái, Lào Cai, Cao Bằng, Tuyên Quang, and Lạng Sơn for the flood-hit victims. It is expected that in the next few days, the organization and the governments of Russia, Singapore, Indonesia, and Australia will continue to support other necessary relief goods. Coming up next, Vietnam climbed 15 places in UN E-Government Index 2024. Vietnamese traditional culture and art promoted in France. According to the UN e-government survey in 2024 that has recently been released, Vietnam climbed 15 places to the 71st out of 193 countries in terms of e-government development index. Vietnam is classified in the very high e-government development index Reup, with improvements seen across various indicators, including provision of online services, telecommunication connectivity, and human capacity. Vietnam ranked 5th out of 11 countries in Southeast Asia, up 1 place from 2022. Recently, the Department of Fine Arts, Photography and Exhibitions and the Vietnam Culture Center in France under the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism jointly promoted the Vietnamese lacquerware brand with an exhibition in Paris. The event showcased stunning lacquer paintings and products and was followed by the concert Melodies of the Homeland, which made a lasting impression of international guests. 40 remarkable works by Vietnamese lacquer artists were showcased, including notable pieces by Thành Chương and Phan Cẩm Thượng, highlighting the unique aesthetic and exquisite beauty of this art form. The exhibition not only enhances Vietnam-France relations, but also contributes to the growth of Vietnam's cultural and fine arts sectors. This is the first time this event has been held in Paris as part of the department's plan to promote Vietnamese culture abroad. Through this promotional activity, international audiences come to view Vietnam not only as a heroic nation in its struggles for independence, but also as a dynamic country demonstrating significant progress across various fields. This event was held successfully, highlighting Vietnam's culture while maintaining its distinct identity and artistic quality. A captivating artistic program was held to celebrate Vietnam's 79th National Day. Titled Melodies of Peace, the event featured elaborate performances that offered audiences a remarkable and immersive experience. The artistry evoked profound emotions and a deep sense of nostalgia for the homeland. We thoroughly enjoyed the Vietnamese songs. The artists showcased skills I have never seen before. This experience was invaluable for our students to learn from. Their performance was wonderful. Despite only practicing briefly with the Vietnamese artist before the concert, it was a great success and a memorable first experience for us. The event promoting and publicizing the Vietnamese lacquerware brand exhibition of lacquer paintings and products will run until September 20th, 2024 at the Vietnam Culture Center in France. Accompanying this exhibition is a culinary experience titled Village Market, which will feature a variety of traditional Vietnamese dishes. In recent years, the Ninh tourism sector has been developing strongly, making it a bright spot in the local socio-economic development. The local tourism sector has successfully exploited its potential and resources to build regional linkages with Ho Chi Minh City and other southeast provinces. Among localities in the southeast region, Tây Ninh has the potential and strengths to develop various types of ecotourism, resorts, rivers, gardens, cultural spiritual tourism, festivals, culinary tourism, and route-seeking tourism. Among those, Ba Đen Mountain Tourist Area plays a leading role in developing the local tourism. Therefore, in Ba Đen Mountain, there are unique spiritual works built. The works here are so massive, especially I can observe the site through 3D movie technology. It is so majestic and impressive. This is the third time I've come here. There are so many changes like the new modern cable system. It is so incredible. Regional linkage in tourism development is identified by Tây Ninh Province as one of the important directions with the view to fully tapping the potential and strengths of the localities through tourism products and services, thus making tourism a key economic sector of the province. Provinces in the southeast region and Ho Chi Minh City signed a cooperation program to develop tourism, which is aimed at exploiting their potential and advantages and supporting each other in the process of building tourism products while ensuring connectivity and promoting the advantages of each locality. According to Taining Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism, the province is currently implementing a number of projects and plans on tourism development, especially those to attract strategic investors and widely promote unique local tourism products.
And that's all for now. Remember, you can always watch the news again at qpvn.vn. Now, thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.